about zip it. I said you approved it 3 times. Tell him it's a Spencer. Tell her it's okay.
Colleagues, friends, we're about to close because we need the room for the first dance. But come on in, grab your beverage, and we're going to get settled down because there's some very serious words coming up. Now, it's a comedy skit.
Oh my. I need everyone's attention to turn around. Everybody, then no one better be talking when I am. Ready? First, welcome to the first annual concert of Stewie and the Shondells. What a special day, the marriage of Veronica Vera to Stuart Ira Cottingham, the almost male equivalent of Sybil. First, let me say I didn't volunteer to speak or even request to speak at this amazing event. I was recruited, urged, and harassed by the principal parties. And since both of the principals have more identities than anyone other than Facebook, they are like a combination of Rin Tin Tin, Pink Kryptonite, and Bizarro Superman. I felt, well, I had to say something. The coming together of Veronica Vera, a.k.a. Miss Vera, a.k.a. Mary Antonakis, to Stuart Ira Cottingham, or a.k.a. Misty Madison, a.k.a. Punchline Dog, a.k.a. your Jewish mother-in-law, and Santa Claus. Makes me feel as if this whole marriage should be in the witness protection program. They are such special people, all 7 or 8 of them. And it's good to know there'll always be a full table at dinner. Stuart Ira Cottingham sounds like a bar mitzvah boy from Devonshire, whose heart is set on becoming a CPA. That's cutie pie with attitude. Here is Misty Madison, with her ever-flowing, ever-present Isadora Duncan scarf and perfectly applied makeup, combined with a zipper head, which turns him into some kind of deranged nemesis of Catwoman. Now about the zipper thing, it doesn't have anything to do with the brain tumor. Actually, Stu is auditioning for a reality show called The World's Fastest Transvestite. And the zipper means getting Stu's wigs on and off a lot quicker. And I'm as sure you know, Stu is a gifted artist and graphic designer. But with a name like Cottingham, he's never going to have to worry about anyone confusing him with a more famous artist, like Robert Cottingham, the famous photorealist. Okay, that's a bad example. But don't worry, Stu. Everyone remembers Lemuel Van Gogh, Vincent's nephew. He was the first person to paint dogs playing poker on velvet. And Peekaboo Picasso, Pablo's grandmother who invented the snow globe. And if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to visit Stu's website, stuartcottingham.com, and see his wonderful art. Now we turn to Veronica Vera, so well-mannered, beautifully spoken, beautifully written, with a myriad of skills, and stunning today as always. However, add in Miss Vera, Robert Mapplethorpe, Senator Arlen Specter, Candida Royale, Annie Sprinkle, and you get a Greek woman who owns an X-rated diner for black transvestites, white politicians, and folks that just want to explore Annie's nether regions. Annie is always on the menu at Veronica's Diner, which is open 24 hours a day. And you should see the Blue Plate special. Page 14. Personally, I look around the crowd and I wonder, who introduced these people? They didn't meet on J-Gage, that's for sure. Maybe eHarmony with a computer virus. But you know, it doesn't matter. Their love and caring for each other is even more apparent today and shines for all of us to see, especially since Stu can do the multiplication tables again. Laugh. This has been a long journey of friendship, love, and now marriage. The road has been rocky lately, with Stuart's surgery and Veronica's weight loss. Stuart took an operation that normally cost $500,000 and negotiated the price down to $300 copay. Imagine if he were 100% Jewish. Anti-Semitic crowd. Veronica couldn't find anyone to negotiate for weight loss, so she did it all by herself, and doesn't she look fabulous? I work alone, though. And isn't that a beautiful wedding gown? Veronica had to wrestle Stu for it. She won 2 out of 3 falls, which isn't easy when you've had both hips replaced. When I was about 8, I went to my mother and I asked her why wedding dresses are white. She said, that's so that everyone knows that the bride is pure. Then I asked my dad and he said, if she sits in the cake, it doesn't show. Veronica, so feel free to sit in the cake. This is the monster Saturday here in New York City. Yankees Mets at the stadium, the 5th game of the Stanley Cup Finals, and another iteration of her life. Veronica will be in my home tonight, watching the Manny Pacquiao fight. But I think the third leg of the Triple Crown at Belmont would have been the most analogous to this special event. A third chance to capture love. The Kentucky Derby is the run for the Roses. The Preakness is the run for the Black-Eyed Susans. And the Belmont is the run for the Carnations. But sadly yesterday we found out that I'll have another won't. Fortunately, Veronica Vera and Stuart Cottingham will. So I guess this wedding will be now dubbed Prance for the Pansies. Because we all know that three's the charm, and today will be the day that love is fulfilled and dreams are consummated. Not there hasn't been a lot of consummating already. It just doesn't count until now. One day Veronica asked me if I had ever engaged in group sex. And being demure and slow of speech, I hesitated. Sensing an opening, Veronica jumped in and said, because of all our characters, Stu and I are always having group sex. It's just like the old continental baths, but without that disgusting swimming pool or Bette Midler. But all kidding aside, I try to imagine the life ahead for these newlyweds now that Veronica has a new strap-on and Stuart's given up pot. Maybe their marriage should be a sitcom. We could call it Play Misty Madison for Me. Or how about Veronica's closet holds 2.5 women? I was going to suggest the Big Bang Theory. Now it's the time we want to wish this delightful young couple the greatest luck. First in health, then with their lives together, and most importantly with their enduring love. Now, for everyone, please raise your glasses, both real and metaphysically physical, for the most wonderful couple, our very own Veronica and Stu. Mazel tov.